Welcome everyone to Lesson 02 or Week 2 of Foundation of the Restoration online course. Today I just wanted to show you with Lesson 02 what I would do if I were you or if I were a student. Here's what I do. Lesson notes, you don't have to worry about that. That's actually just for me, a teacher. If I had any questions, I'd just click on there and post them. Students or myself can answer those questions, but if I were you, I would just quickly on a Monday look at this introduction. It's usually a video or just a learning focus goal. This one shows expand your restoration perspective. I'd watch the video and then I'd go straight to the study assignment. Now what the study assignment will be is the readings for the week. It gives you lesson truths to ponder. So I just go through and click on that and make sure I read that, and it'll be highlighted what you should read. I'd read through those, but I need you to know for your actual assignment, you will be looking for passages or quotations, quotes from the prophets that stand out to you. And I'll show you what to be looking for in just a moment, but just want to let you know here are the readings. It's divided in two. I would probably Monday and Tuesday just read those, and let me show you. You go through those, right? And a quote here from a talk. But these are always wonderful talks. So Monday and Tuesday, I'd read those, and really that same day I would do my initial insight. The initial insight should be pretty quick. And I would please invite you to read these instructions carefully. I'm just going to scan through them, but I'd read them very carefully. You want to look for connections, patterns, and themes. So you want to connect it to the article of faith. You want to connect the readings together. But from those readings, you're going to select 3 passages which inspired you most. Okay? Now with those 3 passages, one should be from a scripture. So that's where you're going to look for when you read is those 3 passages. Now also you're going to post one question. Okay, so here's what will happen after you read and you've identified those 3 passages. You're going to go to your study group. You'll see on this that some students, Sarah has already, Andrea and Gareth have already finished their insights. But what you'll do is you'll need to start a new thread. You'll select your group. This is just for me, so I'll be in all groups. So I'd do there. I'd probably just put Lesson 02 study assignment. And here's what I would do. I would just start like this, 1, 2, 3. And if I'm just doing a scripture passage, all I would write is John 17 verse 3. And then I would share the insights that I learned from that. I don't have to paste and copy and paste the scripture or anything. Just put the reference there. Now, if it's a quote from like Elder Holland's talk, and it's what I would do is I would copy and paste the quote and just put it in there. Now, again, what we're looking for these insights are connections and patterns and themes, expanding your restoration perspective. So you want to connect it to, the best way to do it, what I would do as a student is I would connect it back to the article of faith that we're working on, and also the restoration of the gospel. Now, the last thing that it asks is a question. So each one of you will post a question, but I'd just make a template like that with my quotes, references, and then my question. Okay, so I'd get that done probably Monday or in Tuesday. I'll go ahead and leave that. And again, read those instructions carefully, and here's the rubric on what I will be looking for. Okay, so after that, that's due midweek, right? So the readings, and this is the only assignment due by Wednesday. Saturday, these last 3 are due. Now, your final insight, you can get started as soon as people have written, and also after you've read and written. So what you're going to do is you're going to select 2 of your group's threads, and you're going to reply to those 2. Here's your study group grading rubric. Now, here's what I don't want. I don't want you to say, hey, I really liked what you said about this. Or, hey, good comments, right? You're not complimenting them on your comments. You can do that, but we need more. What you really want to look for is this right here. Add more insight to the conversation. Draw on your own understanding and be sure to use this week's study assignment to help shed more light on the subject. If you have those, you're going to be fine. Okay? So, at the end of the week, for your first study assignment, first initial insight, you'll have 3 quotes or passages with a question. Then I'm looking for 2 more posts. So all in all, for the week, you need at least 3 posts. And if you do that, you should be great. Now you'll always have the reflections and synthesis and weekly report. Let me show you one thing on this reflection and synthesis, and then we'll be done. The reflection and synthesis template. I want you to notice. I'll open up that Word document. So you'll go to that Word document, you'll open this up. I want you to notice these word counts. Here it just says less than 100 words, but on this one it says 200 to 300 words, but it says list your word count at the top of your response. Word count here, list your word count at the top of the response. Respond, 150 to 300 words, list your word count at the top of the response. If you have written your word count at the top of your response, you're going to be great, okay? No worries. If you go over, that's fine too. I know that happens. No worries about that. That's just what I want to show you. I just want to navigate you through this. And then at the end, there's a weekly report that will talk about what you did, and you just answer those. But thank you for all that you guys did. Fun getting to know you. Good job in your first week, and good luck with your second week. Thanks. Bye-bye.